How to spot a dark empath, who they are, what they want, and how to protect yourself. Empathy is generally seen as a positive trait, an ability to understand and share the feelings of others. However, not all empathy is benevolent. Some individuals possess an unusual mix of empathy and dark personality traits, often referred to as dark empaths. These people are skilled at understanding others emotionally but use this knowledge for manipulative and self-serving purposes. So, how do you spot a dark empath? What motivates them, and how can you protect yourself from their influence? Let's explore. Who is a dark empath? A dark empath is someone who has the cognitive and emotional capacity to understand what others are feeling but uses this skill in a manipulative, harmful way. Unlike people with no empathy, such as psychopaths, dark empaths can forge emotional connections, yet they exploit these bonds for personal gain or control. They often display traits from the dark triad of personality traits: narcissism, an inflated sense of self-importance; Machiavellianism, manipulativeness and a tendency to deceive for personal benefit; psychopathy, callousness, lack of empathy, and impulsive behavior. The dark empath is different from a typical narcissist or psychopath because their ability to read emotions allows them to blend in better socially, making them harder to spot. What do dark empaths want? The primary goal of a dark empath is control. They seek to manipulate others in order to meet their own emotional, social, or material needs. While they may appear charming or even caring, dark empaths can switch to manipulative tactics when their goals are threatened. They thrive on power dynamics and often prey on emotionally vulnerable people to elevate their own status, gain trust, or exact subtle forms of control. How to spot a dark empath, key warning signs. Though they are skilled at hiding their true intentions, dark empaths often exhibit certain red flags. Here are some key signs to watch for. 1. Charm with an ulterior motive. Dark empaths often come across as highly charismatic and understanding. They may be charming to the point where they seem too good to be true. However, their kindness and attention are not without strings. Pay attention to whether their actions are followed by requests for favors or attempts to control your behavior subtly. 2. Emotional manipulation. Because they understand emotions so well, dark empaths can use this knowledge to manipulate others. They may gaslight you by making you doubt your own feelings or perceptions. They might play the victim to elicit sympathy, only to use your compassion against you later. 3. Backhanded compliments and criticism. Dark empaths often mask their negativity in seemingly constructive criticism. For example, they might give you a compliment that's laced with subtle put-downs, like "you're pretty smart for someone without a degree." This erodes your self-esteem over time while making them appear considerate or insightful. 4. Boundary pushing. Dark empaths tend to push boundaries, both emotional and physical, to see how much control they can gain. They may try to impose themselves into your personal life, subtly dismiss your preferences, or insist on doing things their way. If you resist, they might guilt trip or emotionally blackmail you. 5. Use of empathy as a weapon. Unlike genuine empaths who use their understanding of emotions to help others, dark empaths exploit this ability. They know exactly what to say to make you feel valued, guilty, or indebted to them. They can mirror your emotional state, making you believe they deeply understand your struggles, only to use that information to manipulate you. How to protect yourself from dark empaths. Recognizing and protecting yourself from dark empaths requires a proactive approach. Here's what you can do. 1. Set clear boundaries. Boundaries are your first line of defense against manipulative people. Make sure you're clear about what you're comfortable with, and don't be afraid to assert your needs. If someone repeatedly crosses your boundaries, it's a major red flag. 2. Practice emotional detachment. Dark empaths rely on creating emotional bonds to manipulate others. One way to protect yourself is by practicing emotional detachment. Don't allow yourself to become overly reliant on their approval or validation. Keep your emotional distance and trust your instincts when something feels off. 3. Develop emotional intelligence. Strengthening your own emotional intelligence will help you see through a dark empath's manipulations. The more you understand your own emotions and those of others, the better equipped you'll be to recognize when someone is using empathy as a tool for control. 4. Seek support from trusted people. If you're dealing with a dark empath, it's crucial to have a support system in place. Whether it's friends, family, or a therapist, having people who understand your situation and can offer objective advice will help you maintain your perspective. 5. Trust your gut instinct. Often, the first sign of manipulation is a subtle gut feeling that something isn't right. If you feel uneasy or confused after interacting with someone, take that feeling seriously. Dark empaths are masters of deception, and your intuition might be the first and best tool for recognizing their true intentions. Conclusion. While dark empaths may be skilled at reading and understanding emotions, their empathy is a tool for manipulation rather than connection. By recognizing the signs, such as charm with ulterior motives, emotional manipulation, and boundary pushing, you can protect yourself from falling into their traps. Building emotional intelligence, trusting your instincts, and maintaining strong boundaries are key to defending yourself against these manipulative individuals. Ultimately, understanding the dark empath helps you safeguard your mental and emotional well-being, ensuring healthier relationships and more authentic connections in your life.